at the moment to put some pressure towards this B site.
And straight in with the relay bolt as well. Texture already looking to cause some mayhem around the back side, but unfortunately, it's DOS9 inside of the smoke. Munchkin, though, swings out. He gets the flicks. It's a double kill already.
Looking to see as the plant goes down, but look, Boom already here.
Oh, and in with the sonic sensor as well. It trips, and Gen.G will be able to find more frags down to the final one as famous. Gen.G picks
with the paranoia to come on out as well for Munchkin to kind of clear house.
That's just exactly how you want to kick things off as well. I mean, Boom certainly quite surprised by that one. Off to the next round, though, it's a sudden spring in towards Garage.
Bit rough for Shiro, caught in the combos. And a good little dodge out from Munchkin, actually. Taken down, though, was censored. It's just the eco to come through from Boom here, of course, in their secondary round, seeing what damage they're going to be able to do. But Gen.G now into B.
Not too much lost. In with the, barrier mesh, though, just caught out with the utility.
For maybe a little bit of an exit kill, potentially.
It's going to take some time. Gen.G, on the other hand, quite disciplined. They've got all these angles locked down in key. You've got Karon. Oh. Two pistols saved up from before, so in with the full vise. DOS9 attempts at trying to push them off, but Gen.G just caused shock and awe on the site. Famous, though, looking for some frags. He managed to find one, then to trail off.
Trying to figure some things out, and Boom capitalized on a lot of the weaknesses. This time, though, Gen.G, different idea. And they find the opening yet again. Famous not able to...
It's just Shiro here with the Sheriff.
Yeah, he needs a little bit of yeehaw action, that is for sure. Still got the salvos online, but they have crept up in towards tower, and they've removed him. This is some
talent. That was almost a 13-0, almost.
Yeah, for sure. The first map, jitters and worries for Haven, but where it finalized, it was all good. Ooh. Berserks looking for some damage. Foxy9 with the death, by the way, will be picking up the annihilation. And Karen with the kill. They're from the shadows too, so you've got some good pieces coming into the next round.
That's just incredible, well-timed salvos from Ash as well. A member from the Gen.G Academy squad who has been picking up in performances for the Korean team as well. So far, so good. Another exit frag found by DOS9, and Boom will...
Where is he repositioning to, potentially?
Ooh. Not to mention, you also got to consider for Foxy9 with the lurk that he was pulling out from before, but this time he's with the team, able to deal with that flash. Shiro now into the corner. Not quite able to pull out utility in hand. Foxy9 checks it with a spam. Karon up towards the top of heaven. Finds double.
You'd need something miraculous from DOS9 to be able to come out with something here.
I don't see it.
I don't see it either, really. A gun barrel poking on out. Good for the first, maybe good for the second, but the round quack.
You might even need to TP out of this position, but he does line him up. Looks for the quad, but Ash shuts it down.
Good. He's going to be caught in no man's land, and Famous is even rotating to the B site. This is the wrong call for Boom, and NC Slasher is caught sleeping.
That's right, he was playing the one and done. Just Berserks on the site now. Might have the rotations coming over, but again, it's all of these upgraded pistols. DOS9, is he going to be able to come up huge? So far, it's Texture ripping a new one against Boom. Boss9 onto the top of tower, thinks to swing off the smokes, and it's just too easy for Texture to
challenge for one yourself, right? Get closer towards this Armageddon because you really need something for Boom. As Ash is going hunting and is going to catch him, so that's the sixth. I'll try and toy with the idea of that later on, but it's garage control at the moment for Gen.G. And they want to just go into this B side.
Yeah, straight in with the overdrive, but instantly dealt with by Shiro.
In a different basket towards the A site, which is kind of what they're doing, because look what's being brought out at the moment. Berserk's in the cocoon, the pit of mid is going to be down, and DOS9 is now the kind of only player towards this B site. You need Shiro with those salvos to assist.
It's got to be well-timed. DOS9 at least has 2 smokes to work off of, so sets up the first one. A bit of a survival smoke on the site itself. Shiro comes in with some assistance, but still DOS9 for the swing. He gets gunned down by Karon. NC Slasher, though, arriving just on cue.
Oh, and he's got him
from the top. Picks him up with the annihilation. That's going to be the first round picked up by Boom.
Oh, but it gets a little bit close there, doesn't it? Imagine a world in which DOS9 with the...
Famous trying to hit his mark. The lurk still undetected so far.
Yeah, but it's expected, and that is rough for Famous. He only gets a leg, some corners, and go for some information, right? DOS9 with From the Shadows, toy with the idea of getting that towards the A site when they hear anything coming.
I concur. Just the numbers not favoring Boom so far on the site, but a decent trade. Berserk's then looking for a couple more to even out the odds. Sneaks himself into the corner though, but that's where he gets pinched. It's the grab net, it's the push! Foxy9 to laugh it all up. It's something that Boom might not expect. DOS9 up towards the top of heaven. Oh, and the relay ball, perfect square on the spot, but Shiro! Stuns are a cosmetic, and time continues to tick away. 2v3. Picking up the first, that's a good one. And if you can swing off into elbow as well, but Charon just marking it down. Threats neutralized, and Gen.G
to go, trying to gather the information, and Gen.G, they're still just playing on this patient game, waiting for Munchkin to lurk on out. Ooh. Finally, there's an opening for Boom.
But for the swing into the site, DOS9 then puts up another survival smoke up around the pillar. Frenzy at hand, and here comes the stuns. Time running out for Gen.G. Texture has to go, but that's when he gets gunned down by the Stinger. Berserks absolutely tears things up.
What did I say? Utility from Boom to make sure that there's nothing in main, that they just have to have a focal point on tower, on mid, and on A.
Especially A, because this is a spot where it's just NC Slasher plays around the elbow, and that's where Karen will happily pick it up. It's Foxy9 first to receive, and he has GravNet. Holding on to it, and the salvos on timing. Look at this.
And now
Boom,
you've got
just,
the GravNet.
There's no way they can make it out of this rat position. Double kill picked up. Karen for the third. Just Berserk's left, and he's praying, hoping to find anything. Snake bite just to stall towards middle, but here comes Foxy9, and he has Annihilation.
See what Berserks and Famous are going to be able to do, because Famous' gate crash is eventually going to come on out. It's NC Slash up for the opening kill. This is where it starts to transition towards. Annihilation goes out.
Got some decent information outside of A as well, though, but oh, that's just a perfect snipe on towards another player. And Ash with the push as well. Karen, here he comes. But of course, just complete execution. And Getting Cloud comes through.
He's got the GravNet too, by the way, and a stun for Shiro, but no salvos online.
Still trying. They've got some time to work off of. Munchkin trapped by the net, but he's still undetected, just completely mows them down. Famous then to creep up from garage. Just the Sheriff. Every shot is going to have to count, but unfortunately he fans the hammer. They don't quite hit, and it's going to be Charon.
If Famous is able to find that good kill for an open up. As Gen.G once more looking to pressure mid, looking to bait out utilities. Oh, and
no!
Famous, he can't get the kill on towards Munchkin. This is like for Munchkin. The difference? He had the most first deaths. He had 14.
Fair enough, but right now you really got to be wondering, questioning what those stats look like right now, because it's not too good. And meanwhile, you have the flash comboed with Texture sliding in. Barrier mash now up at hand, and Boom have a lot of obstacles before they're able to even step into sight.
Plan eventually will go down. Ash already has the Armageddon. You just think in this 5 versus 3 that Boom are broken.
Oh. We surely can't see what we can, but
oh,
it's just so perfect. They can't even really make their way out. They try for it. It's a shotgun annihilation, but it's easily dealt with. Ash survives, and Karen putting the nail in the choke points. Boom then trying to push up through from tower.
You're going to have that wall that can get back up as well for Munchkin. Famous, though, finds the opening kill. You are locked to stay into this A site.
It's exactly what the Yoru can do, but Texture tucked underneath in hell. Not quite spotted so far. The Viper screen definitely helping him so far, but still, it's going to be the trades coming through as Boom suss out Karen's position.
Foxy9 does have GravNet. Munchkin with Snake's Bite. It could ensnare one player.
It's a 2-on-4. Well, he does just toss it out into elbow. It looks for some space as he hops on over, but the right click's not within range, and it's gonna be Boom to pick the pistol right back up.
Seconds, essentially. This is the one to get on the international stage. Get back for a couple of the players from the early inception of Valorant.
Up too.
Yeah, see if he can.
It's a bit of sound.
Make it spicy.
And that baits Berserks into peeking. Munchkin at least good for the first. Then the trades, of course, but also for Karen to arrive on cue. The clone goes out and he just lets it pass. But along with the clone is a gate crash. It's faked. And then the swing. NC Slasher for the exchange. But you also have players on both extremities. Foxy9 trying to lurk through. He's taking quite some time though, and Shiro then turns his crosshair back around. But that's the Bulldog now picked up. GravNet seized, and he just goes in for the quick peeks, almost into the clutch. But DOS9.
A bit quicker here from Boom, you might expect, as the drone goes into mid from Gen.G.
Yeah, but we've seen these positions played by Gen.G before. Texture further up defensive. Karon in with the flashes as well, and he does fend them off. 2 kills found. Texture for the 3rd, and maybe the 4th as well, as Karon dinks up onto NC Slasher. The salvos just pushing them off again and again. Berserks, though, able to calm things down. Texture then to hold the angle, but look at that spray! Berserks down to 89 HP as well. Not too bad, but it's 1v4.
Damage. Looking to maybe polish off Texture. If you could find Foxy9 here as well. I mean, you've still got to contend with Ash, but you can't even get past the first one. Oh, this could be big for Foxy9. Oh, they heard
just
it.
with
All
the
right.
angle.
Got to the angle of that one.
Got to swing all together, and that's a decent trade. Then possibly space into B site. Munchkin, though, to hold it down. Decent track, but still Shiro evens out the score.
Yeah, but 30 seconds to go and get this plant and Texture. Not expected to already be back at the tower. You've got no smokes to go there.
The smokes would have helped so much. That's exactly why these high mobility agents, these duelists, they're going to be able to wreak so much havoc. Here comes Texture, slides on through, and with the stun as well. That's just been quickly dealt with. Boom, out of the water, and Gen.G up to map point.
Yeah, another scenario for Boom where they're just not able to gain.
Situation, it's famous in with the dimensional drift, but quickly sussed out. Foxy9 on the draw with the annihilation. Then for the peak.
And Famous dead as well, coming out of the TP, expected and read by Munchkin. This is where things just go from bad to worse for Boom.
Oh!
NC Slasher looking the wrong way.
In the back of the skull. Berserks, though, able to stutter step back into another kill. The second one found now. Spike still down on the B site, so it's going to be a tough journey to pick that up.
And eventually they're going to get found out from a flank as well, because Karons are coming.
Taking his time in a stealth game, stealth mission, but he gets spotted out. The barrel quickly noted.
Yeah, but the spot.
Ash, he's pushed all the way back up into heaven.
Where are they? Where are they? It's an Omen and a Viper. They've got no utility to deny this one.
Put up the wanted posters because they are nowhere to be found until a shot was made known. Ash turns it into 2v1. Berserks to fight it back, but still needing to pick up the kills or at least buy time. 4 HP, he goes for the swing. Munchkin gets the kill, but the spike will go off. A Red Bull clutch for Boom.
Oh, how close Foxy9 is with the grab net.
Not quite. Sensor will go off, and there's the grab net. Famous down.
Got him again.
Crunched. But still the trades. Bogey spotted now for Texture, though.
How do you contend with an operator on this line when you've got no assistance? The answer is you don't. NC Slasher. You need to gain favor somehow.
Still with Berserks on that lurk as well.
Texture's hungry for this one, isn't he? Berserk's gone down on the lurk that you just mentioned, though. An Annihilation picked up. An operator, hot potato, if he wants it. But, I mean, you'd almost favor the Guardian here.
Yeah, Munchkin continues to clear out information as well, so it all comes down to this B site where Karon.
30 seconds left.
You can almost hear the pin drop. Boom. Trying to listen for information. Oh, but the op shot whiffs right over the shoulder. And here comes Munchkin in for the bursts. Just Shiro left. Can he extend Boom's life on this map? Smoked off, caged in. And he's attempting at blind, wild sprays. They're not found. 1 second for the salvos to come back up. As a last-ditch effort, he sends it over onto the spike. But as the smoke dissipates, is it enough time? Gen.G, they're sticking it.
I think we've got it.
They're looking for it all the way over.
Boom, we've got it.
Boom! Managed to save the spike for it to explode. The red...
Big stakes game.
But it is the first round where they find themselves with a bit of an eco lead. Sonic Sensor's tripped and NC Slasher will spring.
Okay, rotation starts to come out from Gen.G, though. The flash misses for Famous. He's really not having a cracker at these ones, but at least they trade in from Shiro, a plant afforded for Boom.
This is where I get quite nervous, Komodo. Texture has the overdrive. If everything's lined up properly, he could go ham. Finds the first in the form of Berserks. 3v3.
Need to see Boom survive with these 3 remaining members.
Theoretically, this round is yours to have, but here comes Texture. GrabNet instantly ripped off. Karon, though, pushes inside of the smoke, and Texture just blindly beaming over to find a lucky target, but nowhere to be found as Boss Knight choke. That's when you have the adjustments from Gen.G now. Texture quick and online over up to the heaven position. Relay vault plus Gravnet, and that's an instant kill on towards Famous.
He's done again. He's really not finding anything opening here, but Charon, good for one, traded on out.
Almost with the transfer as well. Foxy9 then off of the zip lines, but DOS9 quick on the draw. And thus, it begins. The drone in, scouted out. They know exactly where Berserks is. Texture, what is that blind spray? All of a sudden, just in towards spawn? DOS9 though, decent position up by the cubby. Smokes up as well. Special delivery sent over, but DOS9 quick on the trigger, takes down Texture. Berserks then in with a spray transfer as well.
Oh,
Munchkin manages to slip past, but the time once again working against him. Swaps on over onto DOS9 with the shrouded steps, and that is
this an early Armageddon in towards the A side from Shiro. They want to get Famous in towards this one. A gate crash actually denied, I believe, but DOS9, how is this one not heard? Texture, you should have him dead to rights though with that relay. Bolton now, it's the rest of the team that can't get into the A site yet. But they've got B. NC Slash has found Munchkin.
straight over.
You gotta go.
Problem is, you need to be able to transition over to the other side of the map. Not quite.
And quickly
consider the Gen.G are nearby. Annihilation ripped from both sides. Oh, they're both collected into it. Shiro, so much to do. Both kills will go on over. Texture looking for the stick, but it's Ash to play off of contact. Gen.G will end it all in round 20. Oh, I think that kind of already paints a bit of a story.
Yeah, especially from what we saw in map number 1 too, right? Just a bit of a duel out in mid though for the very beginning of this one, and there's just another opening advantage for Gen.G. They can
pushed in as a trio. Some utility dealt with as well. So some further information gained. Texture, Foxy9 now preparing for the hit through.
Oh,
Munchkin then peeking over. You gotta watch your backs, boom! Oh, it's Gen.G, Munchkin doming them in the back of their skulls, and then Texture to deal some further damage. Just Shiro left alive, 1v3. 6 rounds into each chamber of this Sheriff, but he fortunately walks into the open crosshairs of Charon. You got some alt orbs picked up.
Well, that molly would absolutely wreck you in trying to get out into it, but they do get in front of it at least.
Able to do some damage on towards old Foxy9 as well, but look at Ash, he's just wrecking up every single one of them. Looks for the ace as well.
I think you can take a timeout as Boom on the back of that one, but no, they're going to have guns present in this new round, and this is where we need to see them actually start things off and not go, 6-0 down. But speaking of, who goes down? It's Smokes on the attacking side. That's
can't have that.
Not who you want as first casualty.
You can't have that, Komodo. Oh, and look at them now. Famous, though, still deep in towards Pizza, looking for a possible pick, but Karen playing in close range. In with the Spectre, he sends out a Paranoia as well, just to buy further time for then Ash and Munchkin to watch the angles. Bonus. Yeah, let that voice.
Just let it keep ringing.
I want that as my ringtone. Or my alarm clock in the morning. Right now, Texture. Oh, he's hungry, and he peeks out into a collat. Berserks, though, with the trades.
The right gun in this sort of scenario, too, when there's not full shields present for Boom. Outlaw can do some brilliant damage, and by timing as well, I think you've missed the mark there. It's Texture. Now he's the one that's on for the ace. Little timing. He could have found DOS9. He still may very well.
All right, able to find first at least. Flashes off onto Texture. They know exactly where he is. Still a bit of a threat. Texture able to dance back and forth. DOS9 out of ammo, but Berserks then to stabilize.
Yeah, but what can you do here? It's a 2 versus 2 scenario for sure, but Berserks is low.
Oh, and surely you don't expect Foxy9
It's
either.
all timing. It's all timing.
Not quite spotted just yet. Oh, but until that helmet peeks on over. That's one kill found. And then for Ash to peek off of it as well as DOS9 turns around, really sticking to their default.
Info though, with that 0 point on towards Famous is generally where the lean would come through for Boom at this sort of scenario. Famous now dead yet again first, and it's Texture dancing with Charon, everybody getting a piece of the pie.
And he's just marking off towards a short. Now you got the rotation from Boom at this point, but it's a little bit too late, Komodo.
Well, now is a situation in the round where you probably feel like you can't get anywhere. If you go to the B site, you've got to tend with the Killjoy utility. You've seen 3 players over the A site, yeah, for sure. But essentially so, the round is done unless they somehow manage to get through Ash at this B site.
Surely the rotation's coming over as well, though, but It's gonna have to be a race to the finish. Shiro trying to bring the spike over as quick as possible. They don't really know just yet, and he swings at the right time. Just a bit of damage found.
Oh, that'll kill him.
Berserk still trying to keep his teammate alive. The spike does go down nonetheless, but Texture marking the back exits. There is no return, no escape for Boom in this round.
That's just extreme patience from Gen.G in that one as well. They know that the time is on their side. They know that they've already got the opening 3 kills with no value in the round for Boom. No way to get back. Who's there?
Texture.
And he's going to already be popping this tailwind to get out of dodge after the first shot. It's just pretty pivotal. Very simple.
He's just punching in that ticket again and again. Foxy9 this time. Blocking off B main. You got Munchkin with the off angle as well. There's no entry whatsoever for Boom. They're pinned down even. Pop flash over. It's just Texture and DOS9. Aim not found. My heart breaks for Boom right now.
Yeah, but it's quick in towards this B side, isn't it? Dimensional Drift with the friends in tow. Hunter's Furies to be exchanged as well. Is anyone going to find value from it? The answer is yes. It's Ash, it's Foxy9 getting the damage done, and I think this might even talk.
Oh, look at the player counts though. Not too much in discussions. Shiro as the IGL, hopefully trying to cook something up.
I did see Berserk's getting pretty active.
Not too bad.
In the comms before, so like the way that Gen.G is playing this defensive side is impeccable.
I want to point out, Foxy9 was just dancing around that beam as well. Next round up, and it's pop flash Texture to push.
And he's hungry, maybe a little bit too hungry. So finally, folks, we get an opening kill Boom's way with no trade to be seen.
Maybe the hungry beasts a little bit hungrier this time. The stealth drone avoided for now until the scan goes over. 0 point right back though.
How much do you favor Munchkin on an operator 2? It's down to the timing though, as Ash puts up.
Yeah, off the fragment into the off angle. He finds Famous again. It might not be the first death in this round, but he's still not able to come online. He's getting disabled every step of the way. The op now in Munchkin's hands just fires off a warning shot.
They're not even in the site. They just blocked out by all of this utility. No one was able to get in when Famous was trying to do so.
Oh, smoke's dissipating. And he finds the shoulder. It's the...
But you gotta try and just get in past this one. He's already starting to reposition. It's gonna be a progression smoke that they can slip in towards the laneway, but they don't even want to do that.
Oh, and it's a crazy shot from Karon. That was not perfect movement accuracy, but it
actually did hit.
I mean, look at how sound this macro strategy is. You're watching tiles, and you got 2 or 3 more players from the Gen.G side. And Arkin just to watch for top mid. Texture in with the blades, though. Quick on the draw. Shiro not too bad.
Use that earlier on your entry towards the site, or you can hold it for a little bit and use it when you're in the site.
It's kind of an all in or nothing. There goes the Armageddon, but Karon alongside Foxy9 now. Berserk's not too bad on the Guardian, but the lockdown, thanks to Foxy9's kill, Boom are forced to push into this position, and that's when Munchkin will spring out like a trap. Strikes into the heart. Once again, Texture on the op. He's holding the line in towards B main. Berserk's not able to create any pressure whatsoever. Oh, and just with that little pixel spotted, I'm getting flashbacks to 2023.
That's all you need, a pixel to get the job done. Now some further information that you've stopped Boom from getting any space up through the guts of mid. You've got a double lineup stack and trade in towards the tree room.
Aim is still trying to creep on up though. Should correct myself, I meant 2024. But that said, low HP Munchkin still able to hop on over to the B site. Hard spots out of player as well. Surely NC Slasher already noted too.
Spike down B.
Just might be another 10-2 or worse scoreline in this first half. Fame is completely surrounded. Ash just cleans it up. It's not quite connecting, but then gotta consider some of the utility that Gen.G might have.
Berserk's is not with them, and he's got the Steel Guard, and he could remove all the guns. What's he doing? He's playing flank, and he's gone.
And that does alert to Boom that at least Texture is on the flank. But how much is that going to come alive? Texture still able to keep some opponents off to the attention on the back side of things, while the rest of the Gen.G squad waterfall into sight. Karon still able to come out on top. This is an 11-0 now, Komodo.
It's the trades. It's the trade game there, and it's a great recon to come out from Ash as well to reveal all the players towards Hell.
But you still got the Nano Swarms, you got the turret up towards the corner. DOS9 though trying to mark down the door with the judge to the best of his ability. The door quickly gets broken. In comes a nade, in with DOS9, but the mark, the range, not quite found. Famous then goes into Dimensional Drift. You got a minute left on the clock, but Munchkin just continues to go off. Kill after kill, rip and tear. 1,000 kills found in Texture to pick up the double at the end.
Lock on split. This round though, boom. They are the #1 team in pistols in Pacific.
They were able to turn that around on its head from the previous map as well, and right now starting things off pretty darn well. NC Slasher spoiling things for Gen.G. Still though, with the information collected, it's going to be the quick spike deliver over onto the A site. Karon trying to stay alive, trying to survive.
Should be impossible here as a 2 versus 5 though.
Snuck all the way towards the back, spotted out by Famous. And the final threat, Ash, has been neutralized. Perfect game, completely jinxed up. It's going to be 1-12.
It's going to be 1 for Boom, but how much are they going to be able to find? Oops.
And it would be one hell of a story if they actually made the comeback possible. But right now, Gen.G just trying to throw bodies at the problem. Famous and Shiro able to deal with the problem.
These are the moments though, Quack, where any oversteps from Boom could be the end. And Famous, he's caught, he's dead first, he blinked, I don't know.
As Boom looks to find a hold on space that has been lost. Gen.G looking for the quick execute then into the B site. Berserks, decent hold, but as the time crunches down, Texture goes up online. Shiro tries to hold it out from Boathouse, and he finds a quick tap into Foxy9's face. Looks for the spam into the spike plant, and he manages to seal the deal.
With Munchkin's primary Vandal being the hero weapon.
Famous then with the gate crash back into A site. Shiro to hold off towards B. 3 players on the site though.
What did he see? The corner.
Munchkin. Oh, gotta imagine the pressure on this guy's shoulders. It's tough,
yeah,
but it does give Gen.G the site.
The whole site.
Just Texture to go in fact. The rest of them slowly trailing through. Good spam coming out from NC Slasher though. And he still has the utility, which does go through now. In with the paranoia as well. Shiro alongside Berserks to waterfall into hell. The spike has been found. The kills have been found also. As Munchkin then sneaks himself into the corner.
Will it be expected from Foxy9 though? He's looking to and he removes his head. No smokes for Boom now on this defensive side.
I do not like Boom's odds right now. The utility beginning to trickle through, the paranoia. You do have Razor Vines activated across the site, but Texture looks to bypass most of it until he gets stopped. Decent kills now as Berserks and Gang start to slow things down.
But NC Slasher has to run on over here to get these salvos in situation to even use them with this 10-second timer before the spike goes down. They will start to come on in, but you'll still get the plant.
Foxy9 also to continue holding for the angles as well. Berserk's not too bad. NC Slasher then with more assistance. 2v1 Ash holds for the angle around Generator, but the shorty will make quick work of him. 5-12 now. Are we beginning to believe?
I don't think so yet, honestly. All but Pebbles here.
Well, Pebbles is one way to put it. Gravel is another. But right now it's going to be Gen.G in with a quick A split. Armageddon let rip. NC Slasher trying to buy and stall for time as much as possible, but the flash is still good. NC Slasher then continuing to play around Dice. Famous now finding his targets. In with a shorty. He takes down Texture. Clone to hold out space and peek off contact on the flash. And for DOS9 to arrive at the right time. Begins to mount Texture. Looking for the kill. Shiro tucked inside, but met with the right click.
Yeah, at that point in time, you can definitely use that one because you still got your Phantom. Player advantage, Gen.G. They set up a plant.
Famous up towards the back as well, but he will be quickly noted by Foxy9's utility. The situation beginning to tense up. Famous in for the peak. He takes down Munchkin. A decent start, and Karon quickly dealing with his opponents as well. Famous looks to eliminate his threat, pushes on up, but oh no, this could be all over. Just down to DOS9 left. Famous was instantly taken out as well. DOS9 flashed up, sight robbed away from him, and it brings it all to an end. Gen.G